Hello. I guess I'm vlogging again, although it's not a weekly vlog because it is Thursday, and I'm just gonna do a really quick intro. Why am I vlogging? I have not touched my draft, like, properly. I haven't drafted since I finished chapter 7, I think in the live stream that I did with Tanya, so that's fab. That was a long time ago now. I did go back and start to like edit a little bit because I've started doing a mood board. Well, no, I did a mood board and I put it on like my Instagram and stuff, and then I was like, well, I should do like snippets and things because I like sharing my writing, but my writing is like, I'm not even joking, I am not allowing myself to even go back. Like, I'm not allowed to read more than a chapter before than what I've written. Otherwise, I know that I will go back and want to start editing. But then in saying that, I've gone back through like screenshots I've taken and been like wanting to share on my Instagram because I'm like, well, I should start sharing stuff to kind of keep track of like the journey, because I like to look back on things like this and be like, oh, look how far I've come, blah blah blah, like feel really proud of myself and etc, whatever. Then reading what I've written and I start to edit it in my head and be like, oh, I could change it to this and like it would read better like this, and then I'm like, oh, editing reader is coming in, because I love to edit. Like I can already feel myself being like, oh, I want to go in and like start revising. So it's like a catch-22. I want to do snippets and make like really cute, like aesthetic Instagram like posts with like snippets, but I don't want them to be like shitty first draft, like literal word vomit. Like my stories where I've done screenshots of my Scrivener, I've read them and I've just been like, wow, there are still like square brackets of things where I've like not edited, because if I let myself edit, then that's where I take the longest, because my editing is like full revising and I can't let myself do that because then I will never get this book done. So that's where I'm at, and that's why I wanted to come in and vlog, because at least this way I'm hoping this will get me accountable to actually go in and start moving on to the next chapter, because chapter 7 took so long. The actual outline that I'd started with, I've switched things up a little bit, and I'll explain a little bit better later because I do need to go inside for work. The outline part where I got up to, so like the side character, Monaki's sister, originally was going to be a lot younger, and actually his grandmother was going to be in this section and they were going to be traveling together, but now it's like this collection of characters is not in this part, and so I need to change this section in the outline, because I know in my brain I'm going to read the outline and be like, this doesn't compute, I need to fix this before I can move on, even because I'm not I can't pants. Like, I know it sounds like I can to an extent, but I need some sort of guideline, because if I have too much open parameters, it's like the endless options is so overwhelming for me and I just like freeze, which I'm learning is like, I think is like traits of like my ADHD / autism. And I say this in the sense of like, I did test for ADHD and I like definitely have ADHD. I'm only like mildly autistic technically, but I'm pretty sure I like masked like intensively as a child. I've never been like diagnosed officially, just because like for me personally, like there's nothing to come out of that for me. Like, I've learned a lot about myself and I'm doing like therapy and everything to kind of work through all of that. This is just going all over the place. Can you tell I have ADHD? Wow. Anyway, so where was I going? Holy fuck. Oh my god. Yeah, I do need some sort of guideline, otherwise I will procrastinate the shit out of anything because I won't know where to start. So that's what I'm going to try work on in this vlog. I don't know how long this will go for because it is Thursday. Voice is breaking. And I need to go into work today. And we have a busy day. We're trying to help our son catch up on his homework this week. He's got a lot of assignments in sports. So yeah, that's my day. Catch you later. Okay, bye. Hi, it's the evening now. Wow, my phone is still moving. It's the evening now, it's 8:30. I've just put the kids down to sleep. Well, the younger two. My husband picks our son up from baseball. It was a bit of an evening, bit of a day, to be honest. It's just one of those days. Work was busy. I think I mentioned... Why is my phone moving? I think I need to get off the desk. Everything is wobbling. I think I mentioned that I had to help my son catch up with his homework that was due tomorrow, so we did that, and then my husband picked him up and took him to baseball. Then I took the other two to the pool. And it's just been a really long week. Oh my god, the dehumidifier is full. I think I'm just like... I can't think of the right term right now, but I'm like on the edge of like bursting into tears. And I'm not like sad about anything. Well, I can see them in my tear ducts. I'm not actually sad about anything. I just know that I'm like, what's the word when you're like, overwhelmed? Oh my god. All words leave my brain. Overstimulated. Oh my god, there it is. Yeah, and it's not just been today, it's been like probably since Tuesday. So it's been like 3 days worth of like being overstimulated, I think. And I haven't been able to like come out of it, I think. And so yeah, it's definitely the last 2 days have been like fully just constant overstimulation, and I'm just struggling at the moment. So that's my update. I have noticed. What the fuck was that noise? This is what I mean, like normally all these little like noises in the house, the little noises I'll like block out, but it's just like every little thing is just like getting to me, and it's just, and I can see like it's I don't know, I just don't like it, and it's just making my skin crawl, and it's just pissing me off. Or I want to cry and I don't like it. So yeah, I have noticed that being able to like work on, like I shared my mood board on Instagram finally. And being able to work on like my story, being able to share stuff about that sort of thing is helping. It kind of like lowers, I suppose, the stimulation, or like balances it out, like kind of like the filling your cup type method, or analogy. So I'm trying to keep that in mind. But yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm just... I just feel very like hyper aware of like every little thing that I'm doing right now. It feels very weird. Like I'm not normally like this. And I don't know if it's because I'm like, normally when I'm on camera I'm not this like conscious of everything that I'm doing. Like I'm normally just like, yep. But like at the moment I feel like I can't even look at the lens. Yeah, I don't know, this is real weird for me, at least tonight. So anyway, I'm gonna do like a... What have I been up to? I wanted to do like a really quick update in terms of writing. I have still not written anything. I've not even looked at my writing update. Let me pin this up on my... I hope this sound has been okay. Let me pin this up and then I will kind of see if I can talk a little bit, give you a bit of an update on writing. So I've been going through like snippets because I want to share more snippets of my story, just because I mentioned I started sharing stuff on my Instagram and it's kind of helping with like reducing any sort of like feeling overstimulated or like feeling just like overwhelmed with life or things in general. So I started editing a snippet which was at the end of chapter 4 and the start of chapter 5, which is essentially the part where Manaki is like chasing something that he sensed or that he's found in like their territory, and then that's the part where he gets like hit over the head. And so I've done that thing where I start to like edit which I think I mentioned earlier. I love editing. Like, I really honestly like, it's like my favorite thing to do. Like, if I could just blurt out my entire book and then just work through and edit the entire thing, like I would love it. But it's the drafting that takes me the longest. I would assume that it's the drafting that takes me the longest because I've never fully drafted. But editing could take just as long, but I actually enjoy editing. Drafting. So I've been kind of like editing it. It's been quite fun, but it is taking a little bit of time. And I'm like, why am I spending time on this? But then also I'm just like, I really want to like, this is fun for me. So now I reached that point of like, oh, am I about to turn into that person that like is doing the same project, but is doing like a little bit of this part of the same story, but then is also still drafting a future part of the story, but is also still got to like fix the outline in a future part and still drafting like this part while also editing back here. Like, is that what I'm about to start doing right now? Like, I know that's a stupid plan. Help me out here, guys. Like, has anyone ever done that? And also, please tell me not to do that. But also, I probably am about to do that. Also, complete sidetrack. ADHD Sarita is coming back in here. I really like how on Instagram you can do the little posts and you have like your little like swipey things. But you can put audio over it, which I know they did this ages ago. But I just love, because I have like this whole plan, right? Not really a plan. Just I'm doing this whole thing where like I have my aesthetic ideas for my snippets or like my mood board stuff. And then I can do like New Zealand Māori music matches the vibe of the story. And it's just like an entire like piece, if that makes sense. But I don't know. It gets me so excited. Anyway, I do feel like I'm a bit all over the place at the moment. I had one other thing I wanted to say before I end off for today. I also would like to say that I am well aware of the fact that I've just gone from like fully overstimulated to be like quite ADHD and hypo and a bit all over the place. But I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is, you're getting like raw, unfiltered me at the minute. Sorry, not sorry. I did want to say that I think I've also come to the conclusion that I don't love reading prologues in books, but I was reading back through chapter 1. I just jump like straight into like just before like something interesting happens and you're just like, oh, what's happening? But also to give some kind of like some sort of context, but not like completely relevant, but it is relevant to the world and the mythology. It does need a prologue. I think it does. So yeah. And I do actually have a prologue written. And part of me is like, ooh, do I want to like put it on my Instagram? Or like part of it. Because it's actually quite short. I wrote it already. That was like it was when I was in my like, I've been talking to Tanya about this. I get like shiny object syndrome. I get all these like fanfic ideas to write. And I start writing them and then I don't finish them. Fun fact. I started writing a Grease / Hermione fanfiction that never got past like the first chapter. I don't know. Second chapter? I don't remember. But yep. Anyway, this was also what I did once upon a time. I did a oh, it's right here. Recent Harry Potter fanfiction. We're not reading that. So I do have the prologue in here somewhere. I need to find it. Brothers Arthur. Oh wow, I had like a lot of projects that I was writing. I didn't know this. Guys, my memory is so bad that I was writing a few different stories once upon a time. Okay, shall I give you, like, this is some lore right here. I don't even know what these are about. Okay, I have something called Behind Castle Walls. I think that was like a Vikings type one. That was back in 2018. I have something from 2017 called The Extra Element. 2016 called The Chosen One. Wonder what that's about. Also 2016 called multiple titles. The Four, The Tournament of the Four, The Power Wars, Finding the Four. They might have been related to The Chosen One, I'm guessing. Okay, this one is 2019 and it's called Brothers Arthur, Orange and Papa. So it's one of these two that has the prologue. Prologue. That's not the whole thing. Oh, I found it. It starts. Oh, it's really short. I could even just read it to you guys. I'm not gonna do that. You don't want to listen to me read. I might just put it on my Instagram. If I put it on my Instagram, I'll just put a link down below if you're interested. Yeah, I might just do that. And then maybe that's kind of like, it gives a little bit of context. My story is based on like Māori mythology. There's like the creation myth of Ranginui and Papa Tuanuku, which is the Earth Mother and the Sky Father. But from there, it takes a turn with kind of like my imagination based on all of their like children and the different people in the different domains and the connections between them all. So that's where it differs. I might just like put that onto Instagram and see what everyone thinks. Wherever it is, I will let you know. Okay? Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna stop now. It's been a day. It's been really long and it's only been one day of this vlog. Hello. Really quick. It is Friday the 6th of June. I'm feeling better than yesterday. Have not done any writing. But I did want to come on here. I have put a wee snippet up on like my socials. I feel like I'm easing out of being overstimulated earlier this week, but I did put up a little snippet on my socials in various places of the prologue, just like a little paragraph, and I would like to aim to start doing like bigger chunks or scenes or something, but I obviously need to like edit them a bit more heavily, so I kind of need to figure out how I'm going to work that out. That was fun to do and helpful. I still haven't written anything. We do have an early soccer game tomorrow. It was just a busy evening today. The kids had soccer tonight and then I had Pilates, and then we came home and they went to the pool, and it was just kind of like, I don't know, just felt a lot just tired, I guess. But I have realized that I won like a little like giveaway on Lindsay Puckett's Discord. So I joined her Patreon, and there's a Discord on there, and an artist was doing like a little like giveaway, and I just like, all you had to do was like emoji react, and I did it, and then I like won it. And I just remembered this evening that I was meant to send them like stuff for my character, little like for the little headshot thing over like this weekend, and I've just realized I've done nothing to put together for it. So I need to do that over the next couple of days. So I might either put that together this weekend. I'll put like their art style and stuff in their handle up here. But yeah, I just thought it was like, why not? I literally never win anything, and so I just was like, okay, Holy shit, I'm really tired. And I've been trying to catch up with everyone's YouTube videos. I already haven't touched my writing, but that was my update. I'm just kind of alternating between watching people's videos, and I think I'm gonna like start pulling together inspiration and descriptions for my little like character headshot. Maybe over the weekend actually get into kind of or just like tweaking my outline a bit so that it aligns a little bit better with the changes that I've made in my draft to date. They're really minor, but I do need to make some changes. So yeah, anywho, this was still going. So yeah, that's my update for today. So yeah, good night. Hello. Oh my god. Feeling seen. I'm just gonna... I could probably take this off right now, that's a bit dry. Just a minute, please. Pause. Give me a second. Do you know, sometimes I like freak my kids out and I'll just like stare at them with my face mask on. And they're always like, Mommy! And then other times I've like pretended this is my skin and like peeled it off and they've like freaked the fuck out. It's hilarious. But I won't be too gross for you. As you can tell, it's self-care. What's today? Saturday. We just got back from the pool. It was so hot today. And I wanted to do a bit of an update. It's, yeah, Saturday. I already said that. Hang on. I've not done any writing. I ended up napping like most of the freaking day. In the afternoon, we went and saw an open home. But yeah, we're in like kind of a weird position at the moment where we're still waiting on immigration for a few things. So we're not going to put an offer on it. So it's kind of a waste of time, but it was worth looking at anyway. What am I doing? Then I fell asleep for like 2 hours. And then we had dinner and went to the pool. There's my update. Took no clips. I'm so like kind of out of, just a bit rusty with the vlogging. And I've sat down and I'm like, Sarita, you need to write. Well, okay, first of all, I know I need to write, but I need to fix my outline so that I can write. But I just can't get into like that headspace. And I was low-key relying on a certain someone's slumber party stream. No, just kidding. But not really. I just find sometimes I can't really attend all the like daytime live streams. I don't know. I might see if anyone's on Discord or something. I'll see if anyone wants to like do sprints. But none of my friends on Discord are online either. So it feels like I might just have to do this all by myself. Which is fine. I'm really just like, I know this week and last week I think I wasn't writing. I know at least for this week I have been procrastinating doing this fix up for sure. And so I've been trying to lean into like trying to figure out how to work through that. And I know like joining in with like some live streams will help with that productivity because I know it works. But it seems like I might just have to bite the bullet and fight my brain on this and just do it myself, which is fine. It's a bit of a struggle. I'm gonna have to like find the right music and delete all distractions and just like try and maybe put like a body double thing in or something, video up or something, and see if that helps. Because yeah, I'm just like in a bit of a struggle thing at the moment. Right, not if I list it all out. Tanya's on. I might see if she wants to do some stuff or like call or something. I don't know. See how that like completely like switches my mood. Oh my god, I'm very tired. Anyway, I am very up, down, all around. There's a lot that I'm trying to deal with at the moment. And get done. And like, yeah, it's just happening. And I'm sure like a lot of you guys have that too. We just keep ticking along, don't we? So thank you for joining me, I guess. I'm gonna see if I can get something done with this outline. And continue moving with drafting. So I ended up talking to Tanya a bit, well, like for quite a while last night on thing, and we're just catching up. I told her how I was struggling with, I was stuck and we ended up workshopping a bit on my outline, and oh my god, firstly, thank you so much, because it was so fun, and I am so grateful because we have I love talking stories, but also we've like worked through this entire like section of my story and just like come up with ideas, and then it just like got my brain going. And shiny object syndrome Sarita came along and came up with like the character arc for a side character in this story, Manaki's sister Anna, and that was just sad, but also like great. But yeah, I'm so grateful to you, Tanya. If you're watching, thank you so much. And yeah, I just wanted to update because it's 11 o'clock. I had finished writing chapter 7 like last week or so. I hadn't written all of last week because I needed to update my outline for chapters 8 onward, and I hadn't done anything. And so because we workshopped last night up until the fucking wee hours of like 1:30, I have currently done outline points for chapters 8, 9, and I'm now on chapter 10 for the outline, not drafting. But yeah, I'm just blown away. I'm just like with my little fingers on my keyboard. So yeah, I just thought I would do a little update so I can make sure I update you, because I know this vlog has been like a little bit up and down. It's been a bit of a week this week. Yes, I just am so happy with the progress and where I'm at. So yeah, that's my update. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna try and finish my outline and get it to the point where we meet up where I was heading to in the story. But yeah, I feel like this is kind of like meshed the story a bit better. I'm so grateful and excited. Everybody wants you to play it. Yeah, they're giving you the look, but you think I've just spent about half an hour, 40 minutes, doing outline for my chapters, and I have got 4 extra chapters outlined. I am so pleased with the progress. And the next chapter, no, okay, so I've got 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, that's 4 chapters, can't count. I've got 4 extra chapters outlined, and we're about to outline chapter 12. I'm about to outline, well, I haven't outlined the next chapter, but this is the chapter where they will finally meet up again. And yeah, and then I think this is the point where we'll slowly like meet back up with kind of the original outline, kind of, and then things will also take another turn from my original outline that I did at the end of last year. But I do have a better idea of where that's going in my head. So yeah, I don't know, it's really cool, and I'm really excited, and I'm just happy. I don't even remember what the point of this vlog was. The purpose of my vlog was to get out of this funk of procrastinating, fixing my outline so that I could start drafting. I feel like I've got to that point where I've come out of my funk and I can now draft again. I obviously have added my 4 extra chapters, and I've worked through that, and then I know now that if I ask my writing friends, if I ask my friends like Tanya or anyone else, that if they're willing to brainstorm with me and just like help me through these like struggle points, that it works. And so yeah, I'm so grateful. I really just am grateful for the AuthorTube community, because if I hadn't started my channel, I would have never found you guys here, and I would have never made these friends. And so yeah, I'm so grateful for the people that I've met and the friends that I'm making, because I don't know what I would have done in these moments of struggle without you guys. So yeah, Savvy Sarita, here to stay. Anyway, I think I'm going to end this vlog off here. We have a busy day, so yeah, I'm just going to end it here. But know that I'm super grateful for every single one of you, and yeah, I'm going to keep ticking along with my work. Okay. Hope you guys have had a great day, wonderful week, and see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye!